Hey everyone, and hello my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to this week's episode of Real Talk Wednesday with Dr. Elizabeth. So last week on Real Talk Wednesday, we spoke about the law of attraction and how to put it into practice. So we're kind of doing a theme. Saturday video, we actually did the techniques on how to manifest with the law of attraction. And so today what I want to talk about is, what do you do if the law of attraction isn't working for you? Because I do hear a lot of people message me saying, Dr. Elizabeth, I try to do these techniques, I've tried to practice this, and it's just not working. Now, and I totally understand that. Remember, I'm 60. I've been on the planet for a long time, and I've been putting this technique into practice since I was a little girl. And trust me, there's been times when I've been able to do it, and there's also been times when I haven't been able to do it. And so I'm going to share with you guys a really powerful secret on why it might not be working. So I'm going to start with a story from my own life. Okay, so as many of you guys know, I'm single. And if I'm going to be really honest with myself and all of you, it wasn't until fairly recently in my life, and when I say fairly recently, I was already into my 50s, when I could even open up to the possibility of having a real, authentic, loving, intimate relationship. And so I have done a tremendous amount of work on myself in this area. So I really want to this is going to be a deep sharing with you guys, but and you guys know sometimes I'm like, oh, I have a hard time sharing, but I really want to share this, and I'll tell you why. One, it's a perfect example of how trying to do the law of attraction isn't working, and I can show you why. And two, it's going to give you guys a better opportunity to actually get to know me and parts of my life that aren't perfect, because there's lots of them. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to share with you my story. So you guys might be wondering, well, why was it until you were into your 50s that you were actually even, able to be open to the possibility of a loving relationship? Well, to be really honest with you guys, and really open and really transparent, when I grew up, I loved both of my parents. I love them both so very much. You guys know I told you in my story all about my parents, and I love them both, and they really loved each other. But I remember looking at the relationship, and I remember, as I've shared with you guys, my father's a wonderful man, but he had a very difficult time showing love, just in general. He's a little bit antisocial, and he's kind of closed and kind of a loner in a way. We used to joke, he actually, before he met my mom, he was on the way to the priesthood. And she kind of took him this way instead. And it's actually true. Like, his life would have been very well suited, in a religious life, and he could have been a physician, and just with his books. Like, he was happiest all by himself in life with his books. And my mom is much more like me, very outgoing, very loving, very affectionate. And I always saw the two of them, and she was always longing for so much more love and affection, and he wasn't giving it to her. So knowing myself, I remember as a young girl looking at that, and I remember thinking to myself, I don't know what I want, but I sure don't want that. Now, that's not the best thing to say if you're trying to utilize the universal laws, and especially the law of attraction, because all it hears is that thing. So for a great portion of my life, because I didn't have examples of intimate, loving relationships that were amazing, and I saw my parents as really not being able to love and support each other the way that I certainly would like for myself. All I could see was what I don't want. So what I was manifesting was what I don't want. So it wasn't until I became an adult and I started really looking at and examining my own life, recognizing, oh, this is what I'm doing. So the first thing I decided to do was I need to get some really powerful examples of loving relationships that are what I want. So I made a very conscious choice to go on an adventure to really discover and see and find and bring into my life examples of intimate loving relationships where I can look and go, oh, that's what I would want. That would be worth going into an intimate loving relationship if I could have one like that. So over the years, that's what I did. I started looking. First, I only could see it in the media, and I would find, either a movie or a TV show where I'd like, wow, even though it was just a movie or a TV show, in my mind I could look and go, oh, that represents something that I would actually like to have for myself. But then my power of the law of attraction became more powerful, and I started really manifesting into my life really extraordinary intimate loving relationships from my friends. Like, I'd have friends and they would get into these really incredible intimate loving relationships. And then as I, continued in my life, my sisters were even powerful examples, and they met men, like they were single their whole lives as well, and they began meeting men. And I remember each one of my sisters, they met beautiful men and really created these extraordinary intimate loving relationships. So that's when I began to look and go, oh wow, they were able to do it, my friends were able to do it. And then I could see in my own heart and my own mind, you know what, I'm ready and able to do this as well. And so that's where I really am in my life right now. But you can see how I was not very aware of how I was improperly using the law of attraction and getting a lot of what I didn't want. And it wasn't until more recently when I actually said, oh, okay. This is not really what I'm wanting. Let me go ahead and actually see what I want, manifest that, and then manifest that as an example, and then bring it into my life. So that's the first thing I started to do. But I still wasn't bringing in what I wanted. And so probably a couple years ago, I had to begin to look at, okay, Elizabeth, if it's not working and you so believe in the law of attraction, what is it in your energy field that's keeping that from you from what you really want? Because I do believe in these universal laws, and I do believe in the law of attraction. But there has to be a clear energy way for it to come in. And what I recognized is that I was still in fear that I couldn't get what I want. And I had to go back. There was a time in my life when I was young, and I had a lot of really hurtful examples of not having what I want and being really, really hurt. And I had to go back and say, okay, let me clear those from my body and from my energy field. Let me clear those from my subconscious, because that's where they were sitting. The subconscious is like, it's 95% of our brain, and what it does, it's like a blind spot. We don't really see because it's unconscious. It's the subconscious, the unconscious. So from our conscious mind, we don't have a clear view of it. It's not till we dive in and start doing some really powerful self-examination work that we can actually see what we're doing. It's almost like we shine the light on it and go, oh, now I can see the missed step that I'm doing and why I'm not having what I want. So that's the story, my beloved, of the things that I've been doing that have not been in alignment with practicing properly the laws of attraction and the other universal laws. So, of course, I wanted to share this with you guys because I wanted to open up and share more transparently. And also I wanted to share it with you because I'm going to make a claim right here and right now, because I've cleared enough energy work. I've done all the work that I teach my private clients, I also do myself. Otherwise, I would be a hypocrite, right? If I wasn't practicing what I teach myself, then it would never work. And so the commitment that I have to my self-growth is as powerful as what I, invite my private clients and my group clients that I work with to have as well, because it's the only way it's going to work. So here's what I'm going to claim right here. I'm going to claim in front of all you guys. I'm going to have you guys hold this with me, and whoever else wants to also hop in and hold this, we're going to hold this together. So remember, I always say, because we literally circled the globe, we are this beautiful vortex of infinite possibility. We have people from New Zealand and China and the South Pacific, and from Alaska, and from South America and Africa, and literally Europe and Eastern Europe, Asia. Every single continent, we have people in our community. So we literally circle the globe. So what we're going to do in this vortex of infinite possibility, I'm going to put my intention for manifesting my beloved, the love of my life. Now that I have done a brand new clearing and healing of what I recognize that was blocking it, there is this beautiful opening for me. So I'm going to make this a very transparent journey that I want to take you guys on with me, that I'm manifesting the love of my life. And as I shared with you guys in my vision board, I really shared with you, here's who he is as a man, here's his, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, financial, all the aspects of him, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. That's what I'm mocking up for myself. And I'm going to put this into our vortex of infinite possibility that we're going to manifest, that I'm manifesting for myself. And I invite every one of my beloveds out there, each one of you guys, yes, I'm talking to all of you, if you want to manifest your beloved, the love of your life, or let's say you already had your beloved, the love of your life, and you want to manifest something else, I want you guys to drop this into this beautiful vortex of infinite possibility. I'm going to be very transparent about my journey to finding this beautiful man. And that alone is a huge step for me, because before, I think I've been on YouTube with you guys for like about almost a year and a half now. I didn't really talk about this. I was too kind of shy, and I know I'm so not shy, but about this I was kind of scared, and so I was too scared to talk about it. But now I'm ready. I'm ready for his arrival. I'm ready for him, and I'm ready to share it with you guys, because I know how beautiful and powerful you are, and I know you're going to hold the vision of his arrival with me. And when he shows up, I'm going to share him with all of you, and he's going to be so amazing. He's going to love every single one of you. And when it comes time for our tour, he's going to be right by my side, because that's part of what I'm envisioning to have him do, as be actually part of this whole thing I'm creating here, not only on YouTube, but on all my social media. So he will definitely be a part of all this. So for all of you, my beloveds, put in what it is you want and message me. I want you guys to message me below and say, okay, Dr. Elizabeth, this is what I put into the vortex of infinite possibility. This is what I want to manifest. And you really be specific. Here's what I want. Be specific with your vision boards. In fact, you know what I think we should do? I think we need to do a hashtag vision board or hashtag Dr. Elizabeth vision board, but we need to come up with a hashtag that a place on Instagram where we can share our vision boards, because I want us to really, I'm like serious. I am serious about this. I want us to really take this whole thing of the law of attraction. We're going to really do this together, because remember what I say this in my book, I say this on my YouTube channel all the time. It's the updraft factor. 1 + 1 in the mathematics of humanity does not equal 2. It equals infinity. It's the infinity of all of us together. So when we come together, we create this updraft factor. We can exponentially manifest all of our dreams so much quicker when we come together. So regardless of whether you guys follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, head on over to Instagram. It's at Dr. Elizabeth Live. I'm going to put it right here. And I want you guys to share with me first of all, share, if I invite you. You don't have to, but I invite you. Share what it is you want to manifest, just like I'm sharing with you guys. I'm manifesting the love of my life. I can feel him. Can you guys feel him? I can feel him already. This is so crazy, my beloveds. Just by having the courage to share this out loud with all of you, I'm beginning to feel this beautiful, tall, dark-skinned, kind, handsome, just really loving, sweet, athletic.
Elizabeth, I can be with you.
You're not chocolate enough for me. I do love a sis, though. We would have to dip you in more chocolate to make that work. All right. So let's see. Is there anything else I want to share about this? Oh, yes. Okay, so please participate in this. This is going to be so much fun. Also, I want you guys if you're interested in taking what we're doing here and diving even deeper with it. I'm doing the 12-week program. It's going to be all of you, whoever decides to join us, and me live. That's right, live. Every single week for 12 weeks, live on a call where we're going to be going over what it is we want to manifest, how we can do it, diving deeper into the principles that I share in my book, and diving deeper into the principles I share here, and the principles I share with my private clients. So you guys don't want to miss this. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible, and I really want you to be a part of it, okay? So if you have any questions about the program or you want to join, I'm going to put, it's going to be media@drelizabeth.com. Send me an email, and we will send you all the information. All right, my beloved. So, you know what? I have to tell you guys, it's really freeing to share the thing you're scared to share. And I know it's really scary to do that, but when we do, it's really freeing. And here's the thing, this is a safe environment here, my beloved. So feel free to share, because it just brings you that much closer to what it is you want to manifest. So if the fear is coming up like it was with me in manifesting love, if the doubts are coming up, remember, we're going to move those to the side, and by doing the inner work necessary, that's what we're going to be doing in the program, my beloveds. We're going to be doing the inner work necessary to do that. And also, you do have my free meditation CD. For those of you who want, go to my website. I'll put it right here, and grab that free meditation CD, and you can do your own clearing there as well. And so just remember, the laws of attraction, the law of attraction, the other universal laws, they do work, but we have to be clear and clean and awake, alive, and conscious enough to really put them into practice, hold them while we manifest it, and bring them into being. All right, my beloveds, you guys know I love you. I love you to infinity and back. I appreciate you so, so, so much. And remember, you can do this. Everything I'm sharing with you here, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm here to support you every step of the way. Ciao.